You spread it on toast without thinking. You swirl it into smoothies. You scoop it straight from the jar at midnight. Peanut butter feels simple, almost humble. But here's the twist. One spoonful represents months of farming, millions of dollars of machinery, microscopic precision, and a level of quality control most people never imagine. This is not just crushed peanuts in a jar. This is one of the most carefully engineered foods in the modern world. And once you see what happens inside a peanut butter factory, you will never look at that jar the same way again. It starts long before a factory ever hums to life. Long before metal grinders spin or jars race down conveyor belts. It starts in fields that look ordinary until you realize what's happening beneath the soil. In places like Georgia, Alabama, Florida, and Texas, peanut plants are quietly performing one of agriculture's strangest miracles. Peanuts don't grow on trees. They don't even grow above ground. After flowering, the plant bends downward, pushes a thin stem into the soil, and forms its fruit underground. Every single peanut develops in darkness, hidden, protected, and completely out of sight. Farmers time this process down to the week. Too much rain and fungus spreads. Too little water and yields collapse. Sensors buried in the soil measure temperature, moisture, and nutrient levels in real time. Modern peanut farming is less guesswork and more data science. After 4 to 5 months of growth, the moment of truth arrives. Farmers don't just look at the calendar. They scrape the shells and study the color beneath. When most pods reach the right maturity, the harvest begins. Giant diggers slice beneath the soil, lift entire plants, and flip them upside down so the pods can dry in the sun. This drying stage is nerve-wracking. Rain at the wrong time can destroy an entire crop. For days, farmers watch weather forecasts like hawks, knowing that billions of peanuts are exposed and vulnerable. When moisture levels finally drop into the safe zone, massive combine harvesters roll in. These machines don't just collect peanuts. They separate pods from vines, remove dirt, and clean the crop in seconds. Trucks move alongside the harvesters so nothing stops. From field to transport, efficiency is everything. Once loaded, peanuts are rushed to buying points and drying facilities. Time matters here. Too much moisture invites mold, and mold is the enemy of peanut butter. At drying facilities, peanuts enter giant wagons where warm air circulates with surgical precision. Not too hot. Not too fast. The goal is to bring moisture down to a level that allows safe storage without damaging flavor or texture. This stage alone determines whether peanuts are fit for premium peanut butter or downgraded for oil or animal feed. After drying, peanuts are graded by size and quality. Larger, more uniform kernels are prized. They roast evenly. They grind smoothly. They taste better. Only then do peanuts earn a ticket to the peanut butter factory. Inside the processing plant, everything changes. This is where agriculture becomes industrial science. Peanuts arrive in massive quantities, measured not in bags, but in tens of thousands of pounds. The first transformation is roasting, and roasting is where flavor is born. Huge rotary ovens heat peanuts to precise temperatures that trigger complex chemical reactions. Sugars and amino acids react to create the deep, roasted aroma people associate with peanut butter. Too little heat and the flavor is flat. Too much and bitterness takes over. This balance is so delicate that roasting profiles are adjusted by seconds. After roasting, peanuts must cool quickly. Heat is both friend and enemy. Excess heat causes oil separation and texture problems later. Cooling systems bring kernels down to a safe temperature before they move on. Then comes blanching. Thin papery skins are removed with astonishing efficiency. What remains is the pure heart of the peanut, clean and golden. Now the real scrutiny begins. Optical sorting machines scan every kernel at incredible speeds. Cameras and AI systems detect color changes, cracks, or defects invisible to the human eye. Any imperfect peanut is blasted away with tiny jets of air. This is not optional. One bad kernel can ruin flavor, consistency, or shelf life. Only near-perfect peanuts make it through. Grinding starts gently. Large rollers crush peanuts into coarse fragments. At this stage, it looks nothing like peanut butter. It's dry, crumbly, and uneven. This is intentional. Gradual grinding preserves flavor and prevents overheating. Ingredients are added carefully. Sugar for balance. Salt for depth. Stabilizing oils to prevent separation. Each brand guards its ratios closely. This is where taste identity lives. Then comes the heart of the factory. Fine grinding. High-speed mills pulverize peanuts into microscopic particles. Natural oils are released, transforming dry fragments into flowing paste. Texture is engineered here. Particle size determines whether peanut butter feels creamy, gritty, or silky. The process generates intense heat, so cooling systems step in immediately. Heat exchanges lower temperatures before damage can occur. This is a race between physics and flavor. Air is the next enemy. During grinding, tiny bubbles form. Left inside, they shorten shelf life and dull flavor. Vacuum chambers remove air completely, turning frothy paste into a smooth, glossy mass. You would see the difference instantly. One looks whipped. The other looks perfect. Stabilization follows. Peanut butter is held at controlled temperatures while gently stirred for hours. This allows oils and solids to form stable structures that won't separate later on store shelves. This is why commercial peanut butter stays smooth for months while homemade versions often separate. It's not magic. It's controlled fat crystallization. Once stabilized, peanut butter moves to filling lines that operate at astonishing speeds. Hundreds of jars per minute are filled with gram-level accuracy. Sensors check weight instantly. Lids are applied with exact torque. Labels are aligned perfectly. Every jar receives traceability codes that allow manufacturers to track it back to the batch, the day, and even the source peanuts if needed. This is food manufacturing operating at aerospace-level precision. Before shipping, samples are pulled for testing. Texture, acidity, flavor, aroma, and stability are analyzed. Some samples are stored for months in case future testing is needed. Only batches that meet strict standards move forward. The rest are adjusted or rejected. Consistency is non-negotiable. The peanut butter you buy today must taste the same as the jar you buy 6 months from now. Finished jars are packed, palletized, and stored in climate-controlled warehouses. Temperature and humidity are monitored constantly. From there, distribution networks take over. Trucks move peanut butter across the country, delivering millions of jars every year. By the time it reaches your grocery store, that jar has traveled through farms, dryers, roasters, grinders, labs, warehouses, and logistics hubs. And yet, when you open it, it feels simple. Smooth. Familiar. That's the beauty of it. The best engineered foods feel effortless. Peanut butter is a nutritional powerhouse. High in plant protein. Rich in healthy fats. Packed with energy. It fuels athletes, feeds children, and sustains millions of people every day. Behind that simple comfort is an industry worth billions, supporting farming families and advancing agricultural technology year after year. Peanuts themselves are remarkably sustainable. They enrich soil by fixing nitrogen naturally. They require less fertilizer than many crops. Their byproducts are reused for feed and compost. Even the shells find new life. Nothing is wasted. Modern farming combines tradition with satellites, drones, and predictive AI. What once depended on intuition now runs on data. You can even recreate part of this journey at home. Roast peanuts. Blend them. Watch powder turn to paste. You'll see how oil slowly emerges, how texture changes, how heat builds. It gives you a small glimpse into the factory process, minus the massive machines and lab coats. So the next time you twist open a jar of peanut butter, pause for a second. That spoonful represents months underground, days in the sun, hours of roasting, microns of grinding, and countless quality checks. It's not just a spread. It's one of the quiet triumphs of modern food engineering. Simple on the surface. Extraordinary underneath.